Good morning, this is Bonsai Anonymous, and we're working on this little thing again. And so what has to happen is you need to mix this concrete up. It's got blue in it, so let's try that much. So just move this in a little. Number two, you coming through? On through, number two. Come on. Come on, you can do it, number two. I don't have anything food for you. So, I know you're looking expectant, but I don't think that there's any here for you. This is getting better. I think just a couple more drops will do it. Doesn't look very blue. I put some of that blue in. Put some blue coloring in here, and I may have to put a little more. I don't really see any blueness yet. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so what's happening here is that these little blue, you can't see them, but there's little springs here, and they're going to hold this up over the top of this cement so that it doesn't sink down to the bottom. Okay, so that's what this is for. Start with this part. I got to get this thing cemented to something, okay? So that is going to be this part. So let's roll you in, roll you in. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's keep going. Feeling I need more. Just have a feeling. That looks like I need more. So let's cover what we have. And, we can put this in here yet. Yeah, I guess like this, and I kind of wasted all that. Kind of wasted it. So you go here. This. You. This. Feel the springs. So we're definitely glued onto that now. But now we need to go get some more. I'm going to put the rest of the glue in it because it didn't make much. Okay, we are back. And, so far, so good. Let's put the rest of the blue in. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Okay, so this is going to get a lot more tourmaline blue in it. let's just do that much. That's the whole banana right there. Okay, so maybe it's stirred in. Some more water. Just about out of concrete, and I buy it in 90-pound bags, and right at the end of the bag you have to be careful, because if you make the concrete too dry, there isn't any more going in. I mean, you're out. So I think maybe that's not bad. Okay, yeah. We're going to go ahead and put this in by hand, these places. Pack it over to the thing, like that. Pack it under. That's quite a bit right there. Here's some. In here, this, and under, and that. Some over here. So, in case you came to this channel today, I experiment with things, and one of them I experiment with is making things out of concrete, and I think I might end up with enough here. Let's see. One things I do is make things out of concrete, and then before they're dry, I try to take them out of the mold, and that usually produces a result like what you're seeing here, which is basically disaster recovery. Okay, so we're going to just do like that. Over to it. Right over to it. Right over to it. I got some left. Might need a little more water though. You in there like that. Okay, over here. Over here. It has to be fairly thick, because the last time I did it, it wasn't, and broke. And so this is recovery. Recovery. Okay, so you're gonna go in there. Some more. Here. So I mixed the concrete before I did this, the last time I did it, with what's the word? Wood ash. That wasn't great. So it's very weak. It's a weak kind of concrete, and I used it in a spot where it needed to be a little stronger. Okay, so keep going here. Keep going. Pieces here. And I didn't put any reinforcement in here, so other than those little springs, and that's not going to do much. It's mainly to keep this thing high enough. All right, so let's get the rest of this off of here. Put you in here. That. So there. That's. That shows me that there's probably not much under here. So I have to be careful when I do what's next. So I ran short again here. Okay, that's that. Line number 2. Okay, so come on through. Come on through, you're fine. Line number 2. Over here. A little closer. Get a result this time. Well, we'll get a result. All right, so there's still more here, so I'm going to try to scrape it out and put it some places where it could be a little thicker. That. This is good for fingernails right here. You know, if you have any fingernails that need to be sanded off or anything like that, this is the thing to use. This thing right here. Okay, so mix concrete with your bare hands. That's what I'm telling you to do. All right, so there's a phrase that is very seldom used when talking about my pots that I make, and that is a thing of beauty. That phrase is not commonly heard. It's something different that they say. Not that exactly. I can't think. They think they call it crap most of the time. So that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so I need that to go in there like that. More in there. Hearing the squirrels up in the trees today. That's good. Okay, let's get some of this. Alright, let's see here. Right here, can do some. And pretty soon I'll just stop doing this and start just patting this a little bit. All right. The glue's holding pretty good. Okay, so what I'm doing here is going around here and trying to flatten this just slightly. Bring it in a little, some of it. And at a certain point, this is just going to start breaking it. So I'm going to stop pretty soon. So the purpose of this, what I'm doing right here, is simple. It's so that I can pick this whole thing up. And it's going to be a tray for, let's get some water on my hands here. It's going to be a tray for small bonsai to sit in. The other day I have a lot of projects that use little pumps. Some of them are solar, some of them are plug-in, but I use a 9-volt battery to check them to see if they work. And 2 days ago, oh, that's looking interesting. 2 days ago, I spent a day where no pump worked, not one. And that was so annoying that I gave up and got into the hot tub to enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and then looked down and noticed that in my anger I had left my vape on and it was underwater in the hot tub. And to give it credit, when I tried it, it blinked weakly at me, you know, like, what are you doing to me? But I don't know if it'll work. So the reason I thought of that is right now I'm playing with this concrete right here in my, basically my lap, and my vape is hanging down lower than the concrete is. So that what happened before could easily happen again, and probably will. Maybe not right now, but at some point. So if I smooth this all out, get all the little gaps out, like that, it should be kind of cool looking. So this is, if any of you are interested, this is 100% Portland cement I'm using here, 100%. And I've observed that this is a pretty tough cement. I mean, I think I would supplement it a little if I was going to use it to build with, but as far as doing little projects like that, this is easy, this is good. I like to see it sealed completely to it, if possible. And I don't know if it is. Yeah, let's go right there. It's nice. I can't really turn this around, or I could, but I'm not going to. And that means the back side of this may look a little different from the front. But I might maybe just spend a little time on it. So initially, I used, I think that's good enough right there. Initially I used, I made a flat, I mean a rectangular thing out of this color concrete to set it on. And then I took it out too soon, and it what did it do? It cracked a lot of times, as you can see here. Now this stuff is just not tough. It's not tough. And so anyway, I think that's good enough right now. I can get this cleaned off a little, get some of this in here. So what's next? Well, assuming that this holds, that's not a great, it's not 100% assertion, as we have seen. That holds. Then the next thing I will do is build a little rim for it, where it's built up slightly on the edge. So if I put water in this thing, a little bit in the way, it will not leak. That's the point of that. So put this in here. I thought I could get that concrete out, but I can't. Okay. So basically that's it. This is to get to this point. It's taken so long, and those were all going to be in here, but of course they're not now. I'm just wondering a little bit what color, how this blue color is going to manifest itself. It's tourmaline blue, that's why I bought it, because it's such a beautiful color. I'm probably get a little bit of red on it too. As I go here. So at the top of this too. Come back back to its gray color, which it was. It got a little bit of red on it, and that's fine. Now it has a little of this other stuff on it. So I'm going to get it all off. And it won't hurt the concrete underneath it, I don't believe. I think the concrete is on its way. Okay, so keep going here. Yep. Alright, so maybe when this is done, it will have, it will look like water. It's floating on water because of the blueness. All right. That would be nice. Okay, so keep going right here. Take a little more off, and the water can sit right on the concrete. It won't hurt it. In fact, I think I've read someplace that you're supposed to keep concrete wet a little bit when after it's seasoned or whatever they call it, to make it stronger. So maybe I'm making it stronger. I hope so. All right, some there. All right, a little there. A little there. Some over here. Quite some there. The piece needs to go in. All right, so that's the way I'm going to leave it. And all this is from last time. Okay. Now I don't need to worry about this. I'm not worried about this very much. I'll just move it over a little. That's pretty good. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. Well, that was the tourmaline blue, and I think it was a couple of dollars, but I see a little blueness here. I do. I see a little blueness. It's there solidly, so I can't really complain. Well, that's not true. I can complain, but all right. So I don't know if you can see that or not. It's kind of, I can't lift it up. I'm sorry. I guess I can bring the phone over. Show it to you a little bit. I don't turn it off. It's okay. So let's see. It's hard for me to get things on the phone because it's backwards. All right, I can't see, but maybe you can. All right, Bonsai Anonymous out.